Vaquero made by Regal, and it was sold through Spiegel catalog out of Chicago, 1936 to 1938 is the age of this Parlor guitar. And it's a really rare one. I know everybody says rare, oh, it's rare. You're not, this one, what was called the Rodeo, good luck finding another one of these. And when I got it, my initial idea was I was going to turn it into a U-bass. And I realized that it was just too good a shape. You know? I mean, the neck it qualifies to be able to be made playable the way it was. I didn't have to do anything to it except make it work. In other words, I had no intention of taking the neck off or refretting it or anything. I wanted to keep it as original as possible because I love these little brass frets. I mean, they're the greatest things. And it's straight. I've flattened them out as good as they can be. I got the action down nice and low. You got up to the 12th fret, and then, you know, you're on your own up here. The last 4 frets, I can't vouch for those. I mean, you can't reach them anyway, but that's the trade-off with something that's this old and has been untouched. But the action is much lower than it ever was before, so, I mean, it's very electric guitar-like up until you hit the body, which is what this thing's for anyway. It's a cowboy guitar, right? You play cowboy chords on it. And it had a very interesting bridge on it. The bridge and the tailpiece are the giveaway that is made by Regal. Nobody else really had these. And I modified the bridge so that it will compensate for the B string. Whereas before it was just a straight bar and one of those strings is going to be out of tune, so I compensated for the B, and it's set up for a wound G. And also these are regular acoustic bronze strings on there. And then I added this pickup, this old Dean Markley pickup, sound hole pickup that I had, and rigged it. Initially it just had a cord going to a jack. Rigged it up so we got your tone and volume pods. It would be, you'll notice it's not through the amp, it's not really the loudest thing going. It's because of the brass strings. If you put electric strings on here, it's gonna, you know, be that much more loud. It has an original nut that I recut to make it fit better. I kept the original tuners just because I wanted to keep it as close to original as possible. I did add some bushings to the front so that they work a little bit better. You know, they're old, but they get the job done. And the Rodeo guys on here are a bit bleached out from the age. You can see the paint has faded. I don't think anybody really played it a whole lot, and when they did, they were like doing their best wingy wing with the pick, because you can see scratch marks for the pick up here, which tells you they probably didn't know what they were doing, and somebody put their little initial stickers on there, CL something. But overall it's in really good shape. It's solid. It certainly has scratches and dings and dents all over it. I didn't have to do any structural work to it. I didn't have to re-glue anything. I mean, for a guitar from 1936 to 38, it's in remarkably good condition, and it's still pretty much all original with the addition of the electronics, and the frets are much better than they were before. It plays great. Now, you know, you can go out and impress your audience and your friends and do cowboy songs on an actual, authentic cowboy guitar. It's a Vaquero made by Regal, 1938. Wow.